Well, Happy New Year. Well, this is the year 2025, and I thought I'd go ahead and do my seed planting. Probably a little early, but I'll do it when I have the time. As it starts to warm up, I'm going to get busy, so those of you in frozen country, probably you want to wait another month or two. Okay, so today we're going to be planting Trident maple. Well, I have the same tree, but I picked it at the different times. So I thought I'd give that a try. And then we have the Sadu, or it's a lace leaf green maple. The mother plant is grafted, but I found that the seeds from it will germinate and be fairly hardy. Unfortunately, it doesn't always stay the same as the mother plant, because if you want the true Sadu, it should be grafted. And then we have our Jujube. Probably we don't need all this. And then I got some olives the other day. This is the olives that from my gnocchi. So I go ahead and try that. We know that olives will work as a cutting. Well, actually, most everything works as a cutting, but today's program is about the seeds. And then, although we will not plant today, in the back is our pine, mixture of black pine and red pine. And I'll talk about more of that later in this chapter. Okay, this is the olive. I collected it about a month ago. I peeled the flesh, washed it, and put it in the refrigerator for a month. So I got 8 seeds. Hopefully we'll get 8 plants, but I'll go ahead and plant it and make sure I label everything, and I'm going to put the number so we could figure out what the percentage success rate will be. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the center. You know, when I was pruning the gnocchi, I noticed there was a lot more fruit on it. But when I got around to collecting the seeds, they were mostly gone. So I'm assuming the birds ate it or took it. And then, you know, when they digest, I guess they don't digest the seed. So that's where I get all this olive plants here and there on my property. The birds are natural. Next, we're going to do the Jujube. According to my tag, I got 110, but I think I'm only going to put 25 in here. Okay, so I'll go ahead 25 in here, and then make sure I tag it. Okay, I'm going to push these in. I think that's 25. I could be off for 1 or 2. Okay, anyway, so this is the Jujube. Okay, this one is the Sadu, or the green lace leaf, and then I'm going to put approximately 25 because the seeds are smaller, but I punched 25 holes. So hopefully we'll get, and then, you know, this wing, the maples come with the wings, and there's been question about whether it should be removed or not. I've always been too lazy to take the wings off, so I've always planted with the wings. But some people claim that you should take the wings off. When you buy it commercially, it's all removed. Yeah, so these are more tedious because the seeds are so small. So I'll go ahead and get this done. So roughly 25 seeds. Okay, you see that we have two different colored pots and the soil is different, right? The one on the right, this one in the green pot, is the commercial potting soil. I think it was left over from that project I said. There is no such thing as a bonsai soil. It's whatever you put your bonsai is becomes your bonsai soil. So this is a commercially available potting soil. And bonsai is nothing but a potted plant. And we're not even having a bonsai, we're just trying to propagate these seeds. So anything that will help make it grow should be good enough, right? And so the one on the left is my typical soil that I use for most everything around here. And once again, those of you keep asking the same question. It's 3 parts compost, 1 part sand, 1 part lava rock. That's my standard soil. And this one comes close. The only difference is, mine doesn't have this white look. Mine has lava rock, and this is, what was it? It's called, you'll come to me. But it functions the same way, except that it's light, so it floats to the surface. Other than that, it should be fine. So I'm going to put one of the Trident maples, I think the earlier one in there, and then the one that was about a month later in this one here, and I'll put about 25. Once again, it'd be rough count because it's very small, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I got these planted and labeled so I don't forget. And then we'll probably look at the results in March-ish. We'll see how they start to sprout out, and we'll do a count, and we could figure out what the percentage take is. Okay, I promise you that I'll be talking about the pine. What we have here is a mixture of red and black pine. I collected these when I was doing the pruning of the gnocchi, and some are not all that promising. The secret to collecting seeds, you got to do it, maybe it's a little bit immature, but about this stage, before it starts to open up. And then what you do is you pick it when it's still tight and put it in an open container. And then let it open in here. Make sure you don't put the top on, or else it start to mold and get spoiled. And then what you do is occasionally shake, shake, shake. Like that, right? Then in the bottom, you end up something like this. Now, not all of them are going to germinate. See, well, these have these little wings, and then this is the seed, right? But not all these seeds are viable either. So you get, well, it's a chance that you take. These seeds are commercially available, and, well, the minimum purchase is 1 ounce. But 1 ounce of black pine seeds is 2,000 of them. And, well, the red pine seeds are no longer available. When I first started, I found some, but now they're not even offering that. But I have my own mother plants, or all the plants that I have will produce pine cones from time to time. And well, the problem I had was 2,000 seeds. When they all come up, you don't need that many. I just need a few from here and there, right? So this is the way I started doing it. One other thing that you should know, besides picking it when it's still tight, is when you get around to planting it, make sure you put a bird-proof cover. The first time that I bought the 2,000 seeds, nothing came up. I said, maybe my technique is wrong or something. And then so I bought it again, and I started to notice that the birds were getting, well, even when you cover it, the birds know there's seeds in there, so they're starting to eat it. So I caught that halfway, so I got a few hundred of them, which was another problem. I don't need 100 or 1,000 of these seeds per year. I only need maybe a few dozen, right? So I only need a few dozen per year. Actually, I don't need any more now, but since I'm trying to do these instructional video, I collected the seeds. So I might go through here, plant these now, although typically these will be open towards more like March. And so I'll probably, at that point, collect the seeds and plant them. But looks like there's a few in here, so I'll go ahead and collect that, and then we'll report back and see how we're doing, okay? So that's the trick behind the black pine, well, black and red, is that collect when they're tight, and then put it in an open container, and shake. Okay, so this has been a chapter on planting the seeds. So today is January the 1st, 2005. So main part was the Trident, lace leaf, green maple, Jujube, and olive. But then everybody wants to know about the pine. So this is a mixture of black and red pine that I collected when I was pruning the Milwaukee pines. Okay, see you again real soon in another chapter. Thank you for watching.